Now they are going on to Congress and they are saying we have the biologics. They even have the flesh. They've dropped over 1,000 spacecraft. But then one whistleblower came out just a few weeks ago and said in the American forest, with regard to defense, says we've managed to open portals. They believe they are portals where these things come through. Scientifically, we developed portals to allow them in. And I told you when they release these files, they will hide the truth because these are not intergalactic visitors. No, they are interdimensional. Now, if they survived for 40 days underwater, could it be that they are actually underwater and the city is underwater? I did not say that.
It's demon. You all need to wake up. Jesus is coming soon. If all the truth came out, people will freak out. They can't handle it.
Blaming people. No. Everything that is allowed here that is spiritual, it is allowed by one of us. Now they're talking about aliens. We've been talking about aliens for a long time. Wednesday, Thursday services, we're dealing with aliens that they exist, and people say, oh, now they are going on to Congress and they are saying we have the biologics. They even have the flesh. They've dropped over 1,000 spacecraft. Interviewing in Congress, and they said we have them, the flesh. They have them. They killed them. We don't get shocked. We've been talking about it. But then one whistleblower came out just a few weeks ago and said in the forest, the American forest, with regard to defense, says we have managed to open portals. They believe they are portals where these things come through. Scientifically, we developed portals to allow them in. And I told you when they release these files, they will hide the truth because these are not intergalactic visitors. No, they are interdimensional. How many times have I told you about the Nephilims? That the sons of men slept with the daughters of men slept with the sons of God and created human beings. Then we see that there is a flood happening and it killed everyone. So where did Goliath come from? Because Goliath is also from the giants. If then the flood wiped everyone out, wow, how did Goliath and his brothers survive? Because the Bible tells us that only people that died, animals that died, had the breath in their nostrils. That means they survived maybe by gills. Because the moment we see Goliath in the New Testament, we have a problem. How did Goliath come in when there was a flood and only 8 people survived? Because the Bible tells us that only animals with a breath died through their nostrils. What if they didn't breathe through nostrils? Fish didn't die. Then he says, of all that was in the dry land died. What about under the sea? Anyway, let me go back to what we wanted. Let's go Genesis 3:24 because I'm about to lose this one. So if you understand, Jesus comes in and says, as the days of Noah were. You mean the days of Noah where the children of God came and slept with the daughters of men and produced hybrid children? Yes. It says, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man be. That means there should also be aliens coming before Jesus comes. I wish I could be talking to you now. Now, if they survived for 40 days underwater, could it be that they are actually underwater and the city is underwater? I did not say that. Could it be that these aliens are not coming from outside the world? They are coming from within our world, but just underwater. Maybe you don't know that land is only 30%. Water is 70%. When you see that globe, and it's a lie. It's not a globe, but anyway, that's another story. Sit down. Isn't it amazing how I told you about the moon landings? And just now they produce a man who has given a direction and is confessing. An old man says, I feel guilty. I'm the one who filmed the fake moon landings. I'll produce the videos maybe on Thursday. Doesn't it sound crazy that they went there in the 1950s? Then they tell you they can't go because they lost the technology. Shut up. How many did their phone for? Yeah. So that you understand. Please, can you put those embryos so that these guys understand? You know those were fake, right? Yes. Yet we did it at Form 4 and passed. Using fake ones. Chicken ones. And they said they were children. That the analysts actually said they listen, fish, toys, cheek, all those. And we were told these are stages for human development. And it's in your science book. And then it was, he confessed. The one who started it. And you passed using it. Now when I tell you there's no moon landing, guess what you do? Yet you wrote fake. Hello. That's where the analyst of Lee Strobel, Yale graduate, said this was equivalent to educational murder. That somebody should have been arrested for this. You were today years old when you realized you were writing fake. But when I show you that fake, then I tell you there is another fake, you go like, no, it's not like that. It's not. When they went to the moon, did they land this time? No. They said we just went around. Land, please, land. You'll be shocked when they release this virus. If they release all. You'll be so shocked. But let's go to Genesis because you don't understand this. And I've been saying this, aliens are real, aliens are real. So, no, it's not true. It's not true. Nephilims. When you see the vice president of America calling them demons, yet he has been briefed and is now telling you what I think of them is they're simply demons. No, this is not the secretary at your vehicle. No, this one is the vice president of the United States of America. He said these aliens that we have and we have captured in the biologics show us these are demons. Anyway, let's go back to our Bible. Don't forget about that.
So we need to listen to the prophet when he's saying these are the last days, these are the end times, where we're now seeing aliens coming from underwater. This is a prophetic warning, and it is something that many people do not expect. If you are to think of aliens, you would think of something that is coming from out of space, out of this world, but it is living amongst us, just in our waters. And so we have learned. We will continue to read your comments, and we will continue to give information straight from the mouth of the prophet. This is Uebert Angel Live, reading and connecting with the people. Good news to you.